YouTube, a wee intermittent one of this guitar here. I have just put strings on it. I've got my go-to tuners on it. This is the one. I'll have to do a proper video of it once it's all done. This is an intermittent process. Basically, I've just whapped a bridge on it. Roswell pickup, and I believe that's the original bridge for it as well. And I don't know what the switch is doing. I think I've just hardwired it to just neck position because I don't have or just bridge position problem. Well, neck position's on, so because I used a tuner. And it's getting a pickup in there. Currently, I'm thinking, oh, my legs hurt after going down that devil's pulpit. Currently, I'm thinking original 70s DiMarzio Super Distortion. But basically, I'm not really decided what I'm doing yet. I've also got a Cortex switch in it, which I was messing about with, talking about in the video I did earlier on. Sorry it was late tonight, took ages to upload. Sometimes it's like pure uploading takes 20 minutes. Sometimes it's like, we'll upload in 2.5 hours, like, or not uploading, processing. So it's nothing to do with me, it's not the upload. Yeah, so this is a designed by Dave guitar. Obviously you've seen ones a bit like this, the J-Pax prototype and the J-Pax bass with the field thingy. So currently there's 4 of these in existence. They're all slightly different shapes with bits at different angles. This is kind of like a sort of prototypey sort of thing. Even my name's even in the serial number. Let's get whatever it is, blah blah MK. And I spec'd it to the point of sort of. So I said I want a 3-strung Telecaster bridge because I was going to use a Fender bridge, which I've got, but it's 3-strung. Haven't done that yet. And a humbucker in the neck. And I wanted a Telecaster control plate, and he's this one is getting 2, and I wanted a top mounted jack socket, so he had a control plate that had volume, tone, and I think, to be honest with you, when I saw a picture of it, I thought it was a much longer one, but it's obviously it's the same size. It's just a normal tele plate with an extra hole drilled in the middle. That's cool, and I've used the Jobby Brown knobs that I've got from America. Currently, that's just a bit of green tape on it. So I'm assuming that the pickup works. I've never heard it though. It's enough to trigger the tuner, so something's coming through. So this might be a very short video, but I mean, I can't really mention it without the neck. You see that these videos aren't going to show up. The neck on this is absolutely unbelievable. I see it doesn't. It looks shite there. It's nothing. It's 100 times more vibrant than that. That's my earth thing. The guitar's not playing. That's the output of the tuner. So there we go. First time with the rat pedal on, just because it was on from the last time. Yeah, I must have just wired the pickup straight to the output of the switch. We'll try it clean. Yeah, so the reason it doesn't have the DiMarzio in it just now is, see, the wire in the DiMarzio is not long enough, and I extended it and then it didn't fit through the hole and I got annoyed, so I need to extend it like specifically to make it thinner so it fits through the hole so I can get the DiMarzio in. I'll make this switch do something. It's very light and airy sounding. Still the idea that this bit's here still there for maybe some point. Is that right, isn't it? It's my guitar, I can do that if I want to. Maybe. Don't know. A lightsaber coming out of it? No. But I'm kind of, the idea of getting a guitar that's a really crazy shape and then hanging it on the wall until you get used to it kind of works. It's kind of making sense to me. It's really annoying me it doesn't have a pickup in that hole. It looks terrible. That's not acceptable. I kind of almost wish I hadn't actually got it. Just a bridge pickup. No, then it'd be too much like the Shocking Bird, which I've taken down off the wall. Oh. It's nothing like the Shocking Bird. I was kind of thinking it was going to be sort of similar because it's the same colour. This is a Trump orange. The guys at that, I'm just going to make a cheap one for you. But obviously, that neck is anything but. You can't. I've not seen grain like that. I think it's an ebony fingerboard as well. Obviously brand spanking new, and the headstock I'm digging because of the shape of the guitar. It's perfect. Funny. Well, these must be mother of pearl dots because I notice sometimes one of them looks a different colour. They move about it different. So you can see one of them's brighter than the other one. Wish I had more sounds instead of just the one Telecaster. Get back out the rat. It's not too bad. I didn't too excited to get it playing to actually do it properly. I just did it by ear. Just slipped out this good bung when there was one string on it and then guessed the rest that's going in. Use a tone. It's not on the wall. The bucket. I only took it off the other day. The Shocking Bird. It doesn't have a tone. It's just got a volume. And now sitting here going, actually, just having a tone, but especially when you've only got a single coil bridge pickup, there's definitely a value in that. Sounds. Am I already regretting having the top mounted output jack? Not yet, but maybe a right angle jack. Yeah, so all the sounds in the pickups. Yeah, so this just sounds exactly like the base model Harley Benton Telecaster that this pickup and bridge came from. I think that's kind of conclusive proof. I made you a wee clickbait video of that. Basically, yeah, there you go. Conclusive proof that it's not, because everyone you buy your Harley Benton Telecaster and you go, oh, to be honest, I don't know if that many people do the whole Seymour Duncan bare knuckle type route, but it's very cool. Back and you put Wilkinsons or Warmans or Iron Gears or something like that in it. So whereas I've got the one, I've just put it in an entirely hand built, custom made guitar. Yeah! Mad Malco, remember? So I was thinking it was going to be very like the... It's them hitting off each other. The Shockingbird, because it's kind of the same colour. Currently it's just got it's got a Telecaster ashtray bridge on it, one single coil pickup. It's also Gibson scale length. Yeah. So this is actually a Strat sized neck length, if you know what I mean. But the frets on it are, it's got 24 instead of 21 that would fit in this length normally. BC Rich used to do that as well. So it's a Gibson scale, but it's got 24 frets. Apart from the BC Rich, I think it's the only 24 fret Gibson scale guitar I've got. I did have the SG50s Tribute, which did have 24 frets, because SGs should have 24 frets. Yeah, it plays absolutely amazing. Especially seeing as this is pretty much zero tweaking. This is just stick a quick bridge on it. The pickup I'm actually wanting to use is a Bill Lawrence, which I've got through next door. The thing was, it's like, I was thinking this just gets it playing right now, just by putting this bridge on it, because I've got a Fender bridge. I don't know whether, I mean, this is a genuine Fender bridge. I got it off an Ibanez. Yeah, but it's kind of on the rusty side, and it's obviously must have had a Tunematic bridge on it at some point, or a piezo pickup or something. So it's getting a bit wedged out it, and it's like, is that cool? Probably. That with a cream Bill Lawrence blade humbucker in it might be quite nice. I need to dig out my Washburn 4C, which has it. The problem is I don't really have a pickup to replace it with in that guitar, and I don't like taking a guitar to bits to rob a pickup and then forgetting about it. Like my two Strats sitting down there, where it's like while I'm changing the strings, I'll just swap over those pickups, and it's because I'm changing pickups from one to the other, and I need to put a bridge. It all came from needing to put a new bridge on the JPAX one, and then I'll get around to it. But yeah. I certainly, if this hadn't said Roswell on it, which means it's I think that's a Harley Benton, is it? And if I'd never heard of that, I would say Roswell. It's good. It's got the brass plate on the back. The front is kind of textured. It doesn't have the string wrapped around it, so that's how you can tell it's not an expensive one. You know, you wrap string around it, like put a penny's worth of string on it, and whoa, charge more money. A wee bit concerned at it was probably just these saddles which I found. The string spacing seems to be slightly off, because I'm going to make this absolutely perfect. Only, I mean, it's the saddles that are off. Because if you look at where the strings go over, this is this Harley Benton bridge. You can see the strings coming off the saddle, and kind of these two are kind of going this way, just a millimetre. That's what's off. So it's the saddles that are wrong, but the actual bridge is correct. It's not miles out, but I'm going to make this perfect. It's already, up to this point, it's been perfect. This is only meant to be like he said, I'm just going to make it cheap, so I want to paint it. I'm just going to paint it satin black. That's nice and easy. It's swamp ash for your tone as well. How many bits of swamp ash? It can't be one. Yeah. It should. It's two. But I mean, there. See, just along the line there. That's a separate piece there. But this is all one bit. So, including this bit. I suppose that's the way to do it, because if they did it the other way, probably, it's how much is it? It needs that much. Yeah, okay. I'm getting kind of used to it. It doesn't feel alien. It's actually a wee bit because it's just a satin finish. I'm getting friction on my belly because I'm a fatty. But it doesn't ever. The actual playing position where it sits is absolutely perfect. This, kind of aware of it touching my chest a bit. But I mean, it's not in the way. It's kind of funny it being there. That's what you should make it to. Oh, what about I saw when I was at one of the car boot sales, like an old Quick Shot 2 joystick. It kind of looks like a helicopter thing, just for your old like a Commodore 64 or something like that. There, like a pure. With a big red trigger on it, and then a gun in the lots of silliness. So I don't know whether this was. I think the plan was it was going to be sort of JPEGs, but I don't know. I mean, I wanted to get used to the shape first. Kind of like the old BC Rich thing as well. It's like, if you're going to buy a BC Rich, a black one, it doesn't really show off how ridiculous it is. You want, if you've got, I want a fluorescent orange one, or a even better Trump orange. Yes, I didn't want that black, any other colour. And the guy absolutely hates. I don't know much about him, but I don't think he's a very nice man. Not being political. So that's currently I get a custom one-off American-made guitar every year for 2 years in a row. It's only April. Whoa! In fact, what's going on? Well, you're using the term buying loosely, what about accumulating? The last 3 guitars I've accumulated, correct me if I'm wrong, are the Corker, and then I bought the American Gibson Les Paul, which I've got bored with and not done anything with. I want to buy a sanded Gibson Les Paul. And then this. I don't know the difference being actually paid for the Gibson. See, there's why I like a volume control. So I'm doing the other one, the shocking board, which still isn't on the wall. Just by taking the volume off a wee bit, you can get. Yeah, so I'm thinking, unless the guy made it... this guitar has never been played before. Like, literally, it's never made an electrical sound up until in this video. And I was literally just... I kind of did a bit of... And I did measure the action. I've got the action set, not too bad. I've not got my radius right. I'm not actually sure what the radius is on it. I wasn't offered a spec. My God, you get a custom guitar and you just oh, whatever. But I mean, it kind of is a Telecaster, which is kind of strange. It's definitely got that feel. I don't know if that's an intentional thing. Maybe because this is a different shape from the bass and the other two. There's a prototype, which you've seen on here. The first time it was ever on YouTube. And there was a bass and a guitar, which are both different shapes to the prototype, and this one's another different shape. Similar looking, but just slightly different angles and different lengths of these bits. And this one's a bit flatter. The other ones have got kind of... The bass has got like more of a sort of contour on the top. It's got a thingy. But I mean, I kind of like the Swamp Ash. I can wonder if there's anywhere... I kind of don't want to hide the fact that it's only 2 bits of wood. That seems awful tone friendly, doesn't it? What's the White Snake? We like our tone. And Swamp Ash and Super Tiger Mega Flame Maple. I don't know if you can... The thing is, that see when you're playing a guitar, I always going about the bit you can always see is here in the top of the headstock. So that's why I like, one of the reasons I like the corker so much when you're playing it, is you never forget you're playing the corker, because if you look at the neck, see the way the fingerboard is maple, but there's like 2 bits of wooden binding. So you've got this maple stripe that you look at when you're playing. It's like, yeah. Breathed in one of my own hairs. And see my latest addition to the corker, actually, while we're here. I got other strings, look. They're GHS Boomers, but they don't have the red, white and blue things on it, so the whole guitar no longer has that annoying bit of colour. Now it's all brown. And I'm not sure whether these knobs I found in a box, and I don't know what they're from. I quite like, but they actually kind of work quite well with this. I did a similar thing with a wee red bass. It's like, because the things are quite close together, it's quite nice having the sort of smaller bits so you get more room to get your finger around. I also thought it might not interfere with the pickup selector quite the same way. It doesn't. You just get used to these things, but I mean, I think that makes sense to me. Interesting to see what this pickup sounds like compared to that Bill Lawrence fancy smancy one. I mean, I'm just being a snob. That pickup sounds perfectly alright. I think I'd even go as far as that pickup sounds brilliant. Not really hearing it lacking in anything. Apart from a wee bit of in-tuneness, but that's because this guitar's never been in tune before. It's never had strings on it. So, catch you later, all YouTube land out there where people get guitars that are made in a factory. What do you mean, there's another one the same? Yeah, how did that happen? I don't know. But I can kind of see... I think, to be honest, if I was going to be spending... Not that it's never going to happen, but... you get people that buy your custom shop Fenders and your custom shop Gibsons. I would... But then again, I know what I like. But even then, I don't... I mean, look at the number of guitars I've got. All different types. If I had to actually spec this out from scratch... I'm not sure. I don't know what it is I would get. How do you, if you're going to say, I mean, a custom guitar, a couple of grand anyway, $3 grand, something like that, or more for these, a handmade one. you're probably talking, I don't know, if it's a basic one, maybe, you're a few grand anyway. But how would you choose on something that, the shape? You know, it's like, you have to look at it forever, and it's your guitar, and it's like, that's a terrifying prospect. You just get a Telecaster. It's like, yeah, I'll love it. Obviously, I'd love to have this being a Telecaster, that'd be cool as fuck, but it would just be another Telecaster then, whereas this isn't. But I don't need to scratch the Telecaster itch. Yeah, so I've got Strat. Even though I've got other Telecasters and other Strats, because those are, that's my boring corner. You can't see that they're actually interesting, but just assume that they're both Mexican or Squires, and it's like, yeah, my boring, look, normal things. A white Stratocaster, a black Telecaster Deluxe, yay. Okay, a pointy. Well, now the RG, in fact, the RG selection, there you go. There's 4 RGs in the wild, all accidentally, in a row. Well, the red one is an RG, it's an RG140. PGM, okay, technically that's not an RG because it's a PGM, but it's an RG. And then a 321MH, and then my JPAC's a 3 RG 470. So Japanese apart from the JPACs. I'm now all about the American stuff, eh? Bill Lawrence, I think, might be might be an American pickup. DiMarzio are American, aren't they? There you go. Goto? No, they're still Japanese. I'm glad I'm quite enjoying using these tuners. They're really good. I stole these off a Hondo Strat that I bought really cheap. It was a plywood thing, but it was in the era where Hondo had just started moving things to Korea, so it must have been like an 82 or something like that, an 83. No, I think it was later than that. But it had branded Goto tuners on it. So when I sold it, it didn't have branded Goto tuners on it, and they'd been in a bag, and that was at least 10 years ago. And now we've finally got them on a guitar, and it's like, and they're great. And it's like, yep, those are the tuners I wanted. So basically, that's what I started off with. I started off with getting a guitar that was kind of going to be whatever shape it was going to be, and then with the 24 fret Gibson scale neck. And then it's like, what do you also? And it's like, well, I've got those tuners, so I'll have a telebridge. Would look good with those tuners. But I do like a hardtail telebridge. Incidentally, this is currently top loaded as well. I don't think the Shocking Bird's top loaded. I think it goes through. Can't remember. It's disgusting. It's a guitar I made myself. I've no idea. It's got a Telecaster bridge in it, yeah, totally. Yeah, so expect to see lots of boring videos coming up about this guitar, and you'll be sick of it, just as sick of you are with the corker. And then I'll introduce the corker again because I've just polished the frets. I'm now kind of, I bought it. No, I didn't buy it. I came back from America with it. I assembled it. I waited a week. I made it play. I did another stage of making up for the fact that it's been hanging in a window and doing the frets and all that stuff. And then it's had one set of strings on it. Now I put its second set of strings on it, so I went in and cleaned it all up. So it's now playing better than it ever was. But there's these things, I mean, that guitar's never been played either, so it's like, the more you play them, the more, I'm feeling this coming alive, the more I'm playing it just now, because this has never been vibrated. Does kind of, I don't know, there is something perverse in me that kind of wants to leave the Harley Benton pickup in it. I'm pretty sure that that DiMarzio, I'm pretty sure I saw a set of them for 250 quid, 300 quid, like 150 quid, something like that each. And it's like, oh, you got DiMarzio. No, I've got that Bill Lawrence, which looks really cool, and it would be cream, so it would be cream and cream. It's going to end up looking like the Shocking Bird because it's cream and cream as well. Oh, it's just got one cream. Oh, I've got that horrible. That might be quite good. I've got a cream Telecaster pickup selector, which tip, which I've been keeping because I've always meant, am I going to put a P90 in the neck of a Shockingbird? I can't decide. But currently in Shockingbird, that's just an air vent. But I might put it in this. Then I could have like cream to go with the pickups, and then Jobby brown. Or we could maybe call it mocha or something, mocha or something like that. You know, sort of brown and cream. Yeah, that sounds like it. Brown and cream on Trump orange. Rocking. So, vote for the live stream. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday night. The more one that gets more votes and votes more, and I'll do that. I know Alex doesn't need to vote. I know you go out on Saturday night, so well, you still vote. Get the numbers up.